Alright, what's going on, everybody? On today's episode, I was thinking about diving into, playing the FA-18 Hornet. Like I said last time, I don't play it very often, so figured why not play it. So another thing that I was wanting to do is that I wanted to go back to these custom matches. So I know last time I did the elimination. I wanted to show you a little bit more. These are your basic matches with the exception of the VIP, which is a little bit different. So with the VIP, we'll just do Crucible, that's fine. And then we'll set the bots to be, we'll just keep them at medium. So with VIP, each team will have what's called a VIP aircraft. So then basically you want to try to take out that individual aircraft while everybody else is trying to create defense or take out the enemy VIP. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, whenever that enemy VIP, or if the VIP on your team is shot down, the VIP status switches over to another aircraft. So that's one thing I wanted to look at real quick. So we'll take a look at this and see how that works out. So keep in mind, it's just me and 4 robots on my side against 5 bots on their side. So you can automatically see who the VIP is on their side, and our VIP is over here on the F-15. So our ultimate goal is to take out the VIP, like I stated before, but we can also take out the other planes while we play. There's their VIP, so I'm not going to worry about. Okay, there we go. And I got shot down. Okay, so I'm the only one that got shot down. See, their VIP got switched over from the other aircraft to that one. And so now it's the F4 that's the VIP. Let's see if we can take him out. We didn't, but the team. So this is very similar to the random battles that we have. And there you go. Now, to be quite honest, I think it was a timed match, but I wasn't 100% sure. I wasn't sure. I really wasn't paying attention to that aspect of it. So let's go ahead and we'll do one more with this mode, and then I'll jump to a different mode that I want to showcase real quick. So let's see, yeah. So it is a 5.5 minute battle. Let's see what this is. Go. I got somebody on my 6, I believe. And there's the VIP. So the VIP will be displayed all the time, pretty much. Let's see if I can shake them off. Oh no, I did not mean to do that, but okay. Let's see if I can save this. He's coming back around. So I'm going to dip down. Hopefully he overshoots. There he is. Oh, he ended up becoming the VIP while we're going at him. Oh, and right now I am the VIP, which means they will be coming after me quite a bit. That's typically how this works, is that they want to focus on taking down the VIP, whoever that is. And same thing with us, that's what we want to do. Alright, perfect. So I'm assuming, is it whenever you destroy the VIP 3 times, perhaps? Not exactly sure. If anybody in the if anybody knows, hit me up in the comments, clarify that, because like I said, I'm not 100% sure. I don't do a deep dive in games. I don't do the ins and outs and this and that's and the finer things on it. So I'm just your basic average gamer. But yeah, so I wanted to showcase this one, and then we'll jump into another mode and play about 2 battles in the other mode. Alright, so we're going to do Air Superiority on the Stone Forest map. Let's make sure that's still on medium. And I could do guns only, but I'd rather not. We'll just keep it as basic as possible. Just so that way keep it as close to the average battles as possible, with the exception, obviously, of the number of bots that are in it. So this does, I know I keep on saying, it does help with training for the different modes that they have. So this is a wonderful training tool to get you familiar with how this game plays, how your aircraft works, and things of that nature. Shot at him, because I see he was going to go after the A base. So let's turn around. And that is one thing that I have learned, is that if you start shooting your gun, if you see them coming straight at you, you can start shooting your guns before, and that way it'll help. Let's see if we can get, there we go, perfect. Switch this up. So we'll hit them, perfect. And like this F-111 right here. Almost got him with the guns. Because even though he may be out of range, you still might be able to hit him. Jesus. Alright, so let's go and focus on capturing the cap. I know I need to reload my ammunition, but because I think, if I'm not mistaken, I am running out of flares. Yeah, I don't have any flares, so if I get shot at right now in the open, yeah. Yep, I am cooked. And right now they have all 3 bases, which makes the counter go faster, of course. There we go. Seeing I'm over here, I'm going to go for A. And so, as you can clearly see, even with nothing but bots, it does. I have seen plenty of battles that have been in the same manner. Let's see if we can help out this A-10. Go. I'm not going to shoot at that one because they're behind the rocks. it would be a waste of a missile. Okay, I'll shoot at it now. See, here we go. Go, perfect. Boom, boom, boom. Switch the loadout. Take out the J-10. Let's try to anyway. Go. Uh-oh. There we go. Almost ran into that one. That would not have been good. Perfect. Okay, I see somebody that's 34, so I can get around on him. And I do not have any missiles left, so that one. Perfect. So let me go ahead and rearm while my other bots go after people, hopefully. How does this F-111 not have any damage done to him? Okay, perfect. So yeah. So I do like how this does get you to practice, understand game modes and things of that nature. And it's not like an easy gameplay, you know, it's not like a rollover or anything like that. I mean, it is easier than going up against an actual individual, but yeah, I really do enjoy this, especially on days where you just get subpar teams, I guess you can say. We'll do one more just to make it even, 2 and 2. Sorry, my OCD kicks in when that happens, so that way we can just showcase it a little bit more and go from there. My next video, I'm going to go back to doing just a random battles. I didn't see anybody comment on any particular aircraft that they would like for me to play next or even unlock next, so I'll leave that open still. If you want to see what I have in my garage, check out my last video. I did show them in there, as well as any future aircrafts that I may be able to unlock. Alright, so I got another aircraft that's focusing in on me, so I see one that's going to be, there you are. I was wondering where you were at. I just wasn't looking high enough. So get him. That one. Oh, that wasn't nice. Alright. So it looks like they are all on one side, like they're very organized for bots. How I missed the missile, I have no idea. Oh well. Alright, so right now we have all 3 bases capping. Obviously it's good for us. Let's try to see if we're able to keep it that way. So they are all going after them. Okay, perfect. Alright, so we're going to go towards C, because I do see that A-10 is going that way. Alright, so hopefully we're able to, I see the M2000. Yeah, see how that A-10, it hardly did any damage to him. And see, this is where typically, if it wasn't a bot, they probably still would have went to the cap to flip the cap over. Typically, because everybody knows how important it is to cap that base. So let me go and reload. I do see 1, 2 aircrafts possibly coming this way, but I definitely don't want to go up against that A-10 without missiles. Alright, so the M2000. See, I don't have an actual vertical for my guns before I started shooting, so, and as you can see, I was doing damage to them. Let's see about taking out the A10 or the J10. Alright, so now that I know that C is secured and we're about to win it. Just mop up, there we go. Perfect. Now this one obviously was not as close as the last one, but like I said, like I pointed out with the A10, typically somebody will continue to go to that cap to try to flip the cap, as opposed to the bot. When I shot him twice, you know, he started to turn towards me. But yeah, so I just wanted to showcase this one, so that way everybody can see. So like I said, this will probably, unless I get somebody else who says, oh, you know, why don't you do a team deathmatch or one battle each of each one, whatever the case is. But yeah, so this is the active battles. But yeah, so it's a perfect training tool. Get to know the game modes, how to play them, how to play your aircraft. But definitely suggest people look into that. And then when it comes to like the aircraft itself, this is the part that I'm talking about, that I don't deep dive into aircrafts. Like the difficulty level is a 1-star on this one. Durability, speed, agility, attack range, things of that nature. I don't go into detail of all these aircrafts and stuff like that in that manner. There are people that I've seen on YouTube that have videos of that. I don't have the time to go through all that. I just don't have the time for it. The time or the patience, to be honest with you, because that's very precise, and if I was to do something like that, yeah, my OCD would really kick in and it'll take me forever to do the video. But yeah, so if you liked what you saw, please hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment. Like I said, let me know what aircraft you want me to fly next. If you're not sure of which aircrafts I have in my garage, take a look at my last video. I did post it on that one. And just let me know. All right, you have a good one. Peace out.